What are Asian hornets? The Asian giant hornets or murder hornets, which have the Latin name Vespamandarinia, is the world's largest and most dangerous hornet. It is native to temperate and tropical East Asia, South Asia, mainland Southeast Asia, and parts of the Russian Far East. It was also found in the Pacific Northwest of North America in late 2019 and in April 2020. They prefer to live in low mountains and forests, while almost completely avoiding plains and high-altitude climates. Vespamandarinia creates nests by digging, co-opting pre-existing tunnels dug by rodents, or occupying spaces near rotted pine roots. It feeds primarily on larger insects, colonies of other eusocial insects, tree sap, and honey from honeybee colonies. In September 2019, the British Columbia Ministry of Agriculture confirmed that hornets were found on Vancouver Island in Canada, with a nest having been discovered and subsequently destroyed in the city of Nanaimo. In April 2020, the first hornet was found in Washington state. A full-scale hunt for the species by the Washington State Department of Agriculture is underway. Laboratory findings determined that the specimens collected from British Columbia and Washington state were from different colonies, thus suggesting that there were two simultaneous introductions of the Asian giant hornet to North America within approximately 50 miles of one another. Why does it has the name murder hornet? With a large body, a length of 1.8 inch, a wingspan around 3.0 inch, and a stinger 1-4 inch long, the hornets have a very powerful stinger filled with deadly venom. With one sting, the hornet injects a large amount of potent venom. A neurotoxin from a single sting can kill a person due to the allergic shock. The sting also holds 8 chemicals that are toxic. In France, 6 people have already died from anaphylactic shock after being stung. In 2013, stings by Asian giant hornets killed 42 people and injured more than 1,600 people in Shaanxi, China. The hornet causes an average of 30 to 50 deaths each year in Japan, according to National Geographic. In 2008, some popular media outlets in Japan also referred to this wasp as Satsujin Suzumabachi, murder hornet, a name that was passed along in 2020 to a New York Times reporter. The sting of Asian giant hornet. The stinger of the Asian giant hornet is about 1-4 inch long and injects a powerful potent venom that contains, like many bee and wasp venoms, a cytolytic peptide that can damage tissue by stimulating phospholipase action, in addition to its own phospholipase. The venom contains a neurotoxin called mandaritoxin, a single-chain polypeptide. While a single wasp cannot inject a lethal dose, it can be lethal even to people who are not allergic if the dose is sufficient, i.e., if multiple stings are received. However, if the victim is allergic to the venom, this greatly increases the risk of death. The stings can cause kidney failure. Fatalities from envenomation are primarily related to anaphylactic shock or cardiac arrest. Deaths have occurred as a result of multiple organ failure, typically after a large number of stings. All sting victims exhibited signs of skin hemorrhaging and necrosis, though both are otherwise rare. The two likely reasons for skin hemorrhaging and necrosis are an inability to effectively neutralize the venom or unusually potent venom toxicity for that set of stings. In either case, these stings lead to multiple organ injury. How painful is a sting by the murder hornet? Masato Ono, an entomologist at Tamagawa University near Tokyo, described the sensation as feeling like a hot nail being driven into my leg. According to the experiment by YouTube personality Nathaniel Coyote Peterson, who presents himself to painful insect bites and stings on his forearm, it is searing pain. Absolute searing pain. After an initial wave of dizziness, the first sensation, which Peterson gasps out shortly after the Asian giant hornet stung.
My hand is completely seized up and locked in place.
Peterson said, about 45 seconds after the initial sting. 20 minutes later and the swelling had expanded considerably. At the end of the video, Peterson summed up his experience to be the most painful sting in the world. How bad is the murder hornet to the honeybee? Not only the Asian giant hornet also poses a danger to humans, but it is also primarily a danger to bee populations and honey production. One hornet can kill up to 40 bees per minute with its powerful bite, while a swarm of hornets can wipe out a honeybee colony entirely in a few hours. What happens if you spot them? The Asian hornet is a day-flying species which, unlike the honeybees, ceases activity at dusk. It nests in tall trees in urban and rural areas, and nests can also be found in sheds, garages, under decking or in holes in the wall or ground. Disturbing a hornet's nest can be extremely dangerous, as up to 700 insects will join in an attack on any perceived threat. Don't run. They can fly faster than you can run and are intrigued by moving targets and consider running a provocation. Crouch low to the ground, stop moving and try to cover your head. Sightings should be sent with a photograph and location. Do not under any circumstances disturb or provoke an active hornet's nest. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for updated videos every week.